Hey my dear Scorpio, this is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111. I just did your deep love read and want to give you a little preview because of the length of my videos, so that you don't need to wait half an hour till you know if it's resonating with you. So I have you here today, maybe feeling a bit lost and confused at the moment, wanting to have that new beginning. Your person goes through major changes in their life. Both are coming into alignment, and so the connection comes into alignment. For you, it is about to soften up a bit, to believe in miracles again, to open the heart, to come into your softer side, right? So, and to find your inner peace. We have a highly divinely guided partnership here that comes into alignment. So there are beautiful energies here today, and I hope this reading will bring you some guidance and help you in some way. Thank you so much for watching, and now enjoy your reading. Thank you. Hey everyone, this is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to your deep love read for the month of February 2020. Before we go into the read, lately comments showed me that I have to say a few words. I usually don't go into this that deep, but again, I was showed that I have to. So this is a general reading for hundreds or thousands of people of the same zodiac sign. Of course, my messages can't resonate with each and everyone. It's just not possible. If you have 10 people of the same zodiac sign and ask them for their story, they all have a different storyline. And if you now imagine hundreds or thousands of people of the same zodiac sign, there may be some similarities in the stories, but it can't resonate with each and every one of you. That's just not possible. No reader can do that. No one. And if a story, if the energies I'm picking up on today are not resonating with you, it's not that I am wrong. I just didn't pick up on your energies. So that was the first part. Be open to the messages that are coming through. Sometimes just parts are resonating. And you have to trust your own intuition. If your intuition is telling you, well, that message wasn't for me, it just wasn't. Don't try to make it fit, just get rid of it. My readings are meant to give you a deeper understanding of your soul connection, of the dynamics and soul connections in general. I'm very focused on you because my channel is called Shine Your Light Brightly, right? So it's about you here. I look behind the curtain of your person's situation, of course, to give you the deeper understanding. But again, if the message isn't resonating, just get rid of it. Don't make it fit. Roles can be switched, especially for a cross-watcher. Time is fluid, so sometimes I say, well, this or that happened in the past. For some of you, it may not have been in the past. It may happen right now, or it happens in the future. Again, for hundreds or thousands of people. Whenever you stumble over this reading, even though I may ask for a certain time frame, in this case here today, February 2020, and you stumble over it in August or in 1 year, there can be valuable messages for you in this reading. The energies I pick up on, to come back to this resonating stuff, my spirit guides and angels are giving me the messages for the ones that are really needing to hear certain things. So I'm just picking up on certain situations. And again, just click off if it's not resonating. When I mention zodiac signs, I know that many people want me to mention the zodiac signs that are coming up in the reading, because there could be a special message for someone. I always say, so you could deal with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius or a Leo, whatever. Doesn't have to be. That are always my words. So when I read in the comments, no, you are wrong, she is no Aries, she is a Pisces. Well, then just get rid of that message. But it doesn't mean that if I say here's a lot of water on the table, that it's not resonating with someone whose person is a fire sign, by example. It is just another message, and if it's not resonating, just get rid of it. Another thing, never make decisions based on a general reading. I never tell you you have to. I mean, sometimes when I'm in the read, I'm just repeating Spirit's messages. Sometimes they say they have to, you have to. And I say it that way, but never make decisions based on a general reading. You always have to trust your own intuition. And when I read in the comments, I know that, I think it was the Taurus mid-month read where I've said something like, don't force communication at the moment. That is just an advice. First of all, just an advice. And it is still a general reading. So you have to see if it's fitting to your situation. And when I read, I force whatever I want, it's my life. Yes, of course it's your life. It is your decision. You can do whatever you want. So just really, messages like this will be deleted right away. I don't want to have any kind of that negativity on my channel. I'm very proud of my subs that are with me from the beginning or for a long time already. You are very high vibrational. I'm very, very, very grateful to have so beautiful souls here on my channel. But of course, it's not always that way, right? So, but any kind of negativity will be deleted or even blocked, depending on the message, right away. So, I think that was it. Again, sorry for the ones who know all that. I just had to say it again. Let's go into your read. Hey Scorpio, let's go into your deep love read. I hope you're all doing well. Had a great month of January. It just ran by, or I really don't know where the January is gone. But yeah, let's jump into your deep love read. The messages I got when I was preparing for your reading was, first of all, they showed me the past again. So the heartbreak, the manipulation, all that negative stuff. We don't need to go into that. You know what happened to you here in your connection. They showed me that you are so much stronger today, that you've gained so much strength and wisdom and really matured a lot in this time. But not only you, also your person did. They showed me that they are about to make important decisions in their life. So not just about you, in their life in general. They showed me that a door is opening for you when it comes to love, whatever that means. We will find out in the read. They just showed me a door opening and hearts behind it. So, what else was there? There was something else. I really should begin to write that stuff down, but I'm in a meditative state when I do so. And I will remember. Usually it comes, yeah, there it is. They showed me two tarot cards, the vision of two tarot cards together for you. And it was the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups. So the Hierophant is about our deep belief system. It's about integrity, right? Tradition, wisdom. And the Seven of Cups is a card either of confusion or of many choices that we have. Or of the daydreaming state. And I actually got many messages with these two cards. So some of you have that strong belief into this connection and are daydreaming. Others of you have that strong belief but are a bit in confusion at the moment out of the outer circumstances. And others may even think about if there aren't other choices out there. So kind of doubting if you were on the right path. So now let's jump in. Overall energy for Scorpio, February 2020 in love, for their connection, please. This is the Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor. What's Scorpio's overall energy? Whoop. Oh, look at this. The woman holding a heart. So you are ready to give your heart away. You finally want to have that love in your life. You don't want to just dream about it. You want to live it. You are ready to offer your heart, to open your heart fully to your person here. Or in general, I really feel for many of you the sense that if your person is still not ready for you, you are even open to look otherwise. Again, not for everyone, it's a general read. For some of you, I pick up this energy. So, overall energy of Scorpios, soulmate, love interest, the person they are thinking about, what's their overall energy for February 2020 and this connection here. So we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, crown chakra. So they are getting the bigger picture. They are spiritually guided, even though they may not, well, not everyone who is guided knows that they are guided, right? Sometimes they just have an idea suddenly, or recognize something, and they aren't even aware of that they are spiritually guided. But they are, but they also get a bigger picture here. Let's get one more card with this. A deeper understanding of everything, not just about your connection in general. So awakening. Yeah, the world. The world in this deck is mostly about expansion, expanding the mind, expanding the vision, wanting more, desire to change. But the World card also talks about, like in the traditional tarot, about closing old cycles. Because there is the new cycle waiting, they already can feel it and they have the desire to have that new cycle, knowing that they have to make changes. And now seeing that bigger picture. Beautiful. At the bottom I have the heart chakra. So heart chakra activation also. Huge transformation going on for your person. What's the overall energy of the connection for Scorpio and their soulmate, please? Sorry, my voice is... So we have the thinking woman. Let's get one more. So the thinking woman is about wisdom also, thinking about the situation a lot. It's also a card of strategy to want to come out. So we have the door to value, and we have the magician and the mirror. I just try to put the messages together. So the door to value tells us that, I mean, these energies are for both of you, right? Thinking a lot about each other. Even I hear strategizing. With the door to value, that would be fitting to their energy here, because when we change our perception, we are re-evaluating, right? We finally see things for what they are. We couldn't see it before. We just didn't have that vision, that awareness. So re-evaluation, finally seeing you, the connection, for what it is. With the magician and the mirror, this talks about, of course, law of attraction, manifesting. It is the deeper understanding and the awareness of that we are co-creator of our life. It is the combination or to see that it's so connected, our spiritual work with our physical world. So getting that deeper understanding of that and trying to manifest our desires into our lives. Now we have 3 cards for the other, and let's get more for Scorpio here for you. Please give me 2 more cards for Scorpio overall here in this connection. My gosh, the woman holding a coin and the goddess of the moon. So beautiful. The woman so you are ready here to give your heart away. The woman holding a coin is a very supportive woman. She's also ready to have that new beginning. If I see this coin as the pentacle in the traditional tarot, right? It is that ace of coins, that solid new beginning. But this is also talking about values. So valuable lessons, embracing the valuable lessons, seeing the connection also for what it is, seeing the value in it for you, for your own spiritual growth and personal growth. But also again, I hear support. So very could also indicate another woman in your life, or a woman in your life that is very supportive for you on this journey. But it's not what I get for the majority here. And I have the goddess of the moon, what's kind of the high priestess energy in the traditional tarot. Highly intuitive, really trusting your intuition. At least that's, as always, the advice here, to trust your own intuition. Even though things may still be a secret, things aren't revealed yet, we have a deep trust, we have that intuition that is just telling us we are on the right path. We are here right now for a reason. Having a deep knowing and a deep wisdom here about your own life and this connection. You can trust it. Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. So tell us more about Scorpio, please. So on your full power, for sure. Coming at least more and more into your full power. Feeling blessed. And having that deep knowing that this symphony isn't finished yet. Unfinished symphony. You just know it's not the end, even though it may look like it in the physical world. But your intuition, your heart, just knows it's not the end. You may not know when something happens, how it happens, what's the outcome, but you just know there is more to the story. So for Scorpio soulmate, new life. You see, that's what they want. I got that message already. They have a complete change inside of themselves. I also got the message at the beginning when I was preparing that they are making important decisions for their life. They want to have that new life. And this includes you. They finally see it. At the bottom I have between worlds. So of course, when we are making these changes, our mind is already in the future, right? Where we want to go. Our third eye is in the future. Our heart is in the future. We know exactly where we want to go, but we still have to deal with the current circumstances, having to find a solution how to make these changes in a good way. So it is kind of that back and forth. We are not fully there yet, but working on it. For the connection, I really can't make it through one reading without. So we have serendipity, and we have the tribe that fell down, They tell me also to look at the bottom. We have message in a bottle. So, trying to grab that clover. It's close. Just a little jump away. I really just get this message. It's just a jump away. Almost there to grab it. Message in a bottle could, of course, indicate any kind of messages that are coming in. But it's mostly talking about our spiritual guidance or even telepathy. So at least the two of you are communicating on the soul level. You are both spiritually guided and you may think about to communicate with each other. So the tribe indicates any people around you, family, friends, or even your soul tribe, any kind of support that you get. But coming up here for the connection, it could indicate for some of you that you have the same cycle of friends, or at least people that you know that could be supportive here. It could also indicate that you bump into each other by coincidence somewhere in a public place. Just listen. When I'm quiet, I'm just listening if I get something else. But I also get here that throughout this journey, and I get this message especially for you, on this journey, you found your soul tribe. You found people on this journey that have a deep meaning to you now. Where you can support each other. So let's have a look where the two of you are spiritually at. Sacred Spirit reading cards. I'm not guided to look into the shadows today. Where's Scorpio spiritually at, please? No. So, the celestial gatekeeper, timing is critical. So, that just tells us it's not the right time yet. It is the time of changes. You may know that. You may know it's not the exact right time now, but there are the gatekeeper that just tells us that even if something is not happening, it's for a reason. There's a reason for it, that it's not happening right now. And it's divinely guided that way. Where's Scorpio's soulmate spiritually at? I really feel that you know. You may feel it's close. You may feel the change, the shift. But you may also know that you don't need to expect something right now. Beautiful, the galactic healer, move forward with an open mind. So they are really, really healing on a deep level here. And again, with that expansion, expanding the vision, getting the bigger picture, they have to have an open mind to reevaluate everything, right? Our perception is changing throughout awakening. And sometimes we are a bit confused at the beginning because of what we believed in for many, many years. We don't know anymore why. So these changes aren't coming overnight, but they are deeply healing on a deep level here. Where's the connection spiritually at? No. I'm so sorry. But that's the half deck, so not a half, but many cards. Where's the connection spiritually at? So many cards want to come out here for you. Could we just get one, please, my dear spirit guides and angels? Thank you. Yeah, again, the between worlds, new direction. So it's the time of change. It's the time of change. You may feel it energetically. They are completely changing everything step by step. But new directions are on the horizon here. Akashic Tarot, current lessons and challenges here for Scorpio first. What's the current lesson or challenge for Scorpio in this connection? I really don't get why. I mean, they want to give you so many messages, but my readings are already pretty long. Current lesson or challenge for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Yeah, the loving elementals. When we are little children, everything around us is a little miracle, right? The sun rising, flowers, butterflies, whatever it is, what we see, we are curious, everything is exciting and beautiful. And it tells you here to come back in that state, to believe that miracles can happen and to also see the little things around you as miracles and blessings. Coming up as a challenge or lesson here, you may struggle with that because of what happened to you in the past. Life taught you that a life is everything else but a miracle. I hear hardship, suffering, pain, heartbreak, but we have to believe that this all happened for a reason, to help us to grow and to gain that wisdom and strength, and that are beautiful things awaiting. So it could also indicate here to spend more time in nature to ground yourself. But it is about to see the world through the eyes of a child again, and to come into that belief that everything is possible. Current lesson or challenge for Scorpio soulmate, please. The karmic trench, yeah. So they are closing old karmic cycles. They are getting that deeper understanding here too. That everything happened for a reason. And that's not always easy to understand, right? Especially when it comes to any kind of hardships, suffering. That's why it's coming up here as a challenge or lesson. But I also get here that closing these old karmic cycles is, of course, still challenging. So we have the Queen of Roses, and we have will, wisdom and mind for the connection. So the Queen of Roses, I really get this is representing you here, because we have many women coming up here, right? But it is, this card talks about, doesn't matter if male or female. It is about heart opening. It's about to see that romantic side again. For me, Scorpio is the sign that can love the deepest. But of course, by going through all the pain, the suffering, the hardships, we are hardening up. These connections are about unconditional love, and of course we have to open our heart for it. We have to let down the guards. And that is exactly what's so challenging at the moment. And I really get this here more for you, this energy. So this is a beautiful card of alignment. Everything comes into alignment. It's also about spiritual guidance. And I really hear that manifestation works because of coming into alignment. So at some point in time, our heart knew we belong together. But our mind, because of what happened, or because we didn't believe, because it sounds too good to be true, whatever, our mind had these doubts. But everything comes into alignment, because we can't manifest when heart and mind aren't in alignment, right? It is confusing the energies. But everything comes into alignment. We've gained a lot of wisdom here throughout this journey. We just have that deep knowing. We are following our spiritual guidance. I mean, it's coming up as a lesson or a challenge. So, but I really get here that this is a time of these changes where all this takes place. So let's get one card for you, one for them from the Heal Yourself reading cards to just see what you should focus on at the moment. What needs attention? What needs Scorpio's attention in February? What should they have a deeper look at? What should they focus on? And so we have the Pride coming up. I mean, again, I really feel that energy. That is why I'm saying this over and over again. I feel that struggle between heart and mind. Because of everything they've put you through, everything you've been through in life in general, there is that energy. I wouldn't call it pride, but it is kind of a part of you maybe gave up. And it's hard to open up again to these possibilities. For others, it may be about what they did to you, that you just have your guards up. What's understandable, of course. But kind of, I also hear things like, if they come back, they have really to prove me on a deep level with actions, with the right actions, that they are serious this time before I open up. But that is kind of a pride, right? It's understandable. But out of the way Spirit sees these connections and what they are about, we have to get rid of these energies before we come together. Because it's blocking unconditional love, and this is what these connections are about. What is it what Scorpio's soulmate should have a deeper look at? What should they focus on in February 2020 when it comes to this connection? Self-sabotage. So I'm not guided to go into the shadows this time. I mean, I could explain now to you where self-sabotage comes from, and I could explain to you that even what they maybe did in the past could have been indicated by these issues deep inside of them. But self-sabotage just means, to say it simple, that if something good happens to us in our life, and because of things that of limiting beliefs like I don't deserve to be happy, I'm not lovable, all that kind of stuff, we are sabotaging everything good in our life. So when they are making changes now, they have to come out of this energy. They have to believe that they deserve to be happy, that they are lovable, and that it's also meant for them to find that happiness their true heart desires. So when they are making these important changes in their life, they should make them from the place of self-love and not out of limiting beliefs. Psychic Tarot for the heart. Let's look into your heart space, mind space, soul level, and what's going on in the physical for you, Scorpio. Heart space of Scorpio when it comes to this connection and their soulmate. That was flying out. I don't like this card. Five of Swords, win or lose. That is very ego-based energy. It has nothing to do with love, especially not with unconditional love. It is, I want this now, and trying to force things maybe, or I mean, we have to understand, when I try to force things doesn't mean that I write them an email or a message or call them and try to meet up with them. I can force or try to force things on an energetic level. I can manipulate, what this card also is about, on an energetic level. So we have, especially with the telepathy coming up here, we have to be really careful about our energies here, because what it's doing, it's more pushing away than really bringing us our heart's desires. But I really feel that you're coming out of this. This is the process right now. Could also indicate it here by the pride. Ego and pride. So I want this now, and it finally has to happen. I've waited long enough, I've been through a lot, and now I finally deserve my happiness, and that's all true. But this is not the energy you should be in to really are able to manifest this kind of love. So at the bottom I have the Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds. So wanting to have that solid new beginning finally. I mean, the Five of Swords is also a card of strategizing, of finding a way to make things happen, but very mind-based, not from the heart. But I really feel that energy here of, I want this. And it finally has to happen. How long am I supposed to wait? What's going on in the mind space of Scorpio, please, when it comes to this connection and their soulmate? Sadness and isolation, Three of Swords, the heartbreak card. Giving and receiving, Six of Pentacles. So waiting for something that is offered here, because it's no equal give and take. It's not giving and receiving, having the feeling you're just giving, never getting back. It is that heartbreak, but coming here up, sadness and isolation. But I really feel that you are coming out of this energy. This is right now maybe why you are confused, but the message I got at the beginning. It is that change that is happening, the transformation, the shift. What's the message of Scorpio's higher self? Yeah, beautiful. So, the heart chakra. So it is about to open the heart, to become that queen of roses. Very loving, very giving, open-hearted, romantic. Temperance, representing the sign of Sagittarius. So it could be a Sag you're dealing with, or it is somewhere in your chart, but doesn't have to be. So it's called balance in this deck. It's the card of balance, patience, of divinely guided partnerships, the balance of yin and yang, feminine and masculine energy inside of ourselves will also balance out the connection. It is the card of reconciliation. But what's essential here for now is to open the heart, to come out of these swords energies, these mental energies, and open the heart again, to let the guards down. What's going on in the physical, please, for Scorpio? So, the Hermit card, seek, be a Virgo here, of significance. The Hermit card is also that isolation, but in this case we aren't sitting there in sadness. We are using that time alone very wisely for soul searching, for going within, for analyzing ourselves, for looking deep inside of ourselves to heal and channel our own wisdom, to connect with our divine guidance, with our higher self. And we have the Justice card, so Libra. It's called detach here. And that's actually the only thing I get with this Justice card, is balance and detach. So, and I love it in this deck. Winter time in tarot and oracle cards is representing these cold, dark times. So coming out of winter time into the sunlight, into the warmth, into the clarity, the illumination. And that white dove represents that inner peace, that freedom. By detaching a bit mentally from the situation, by going into the hermit mode to do soul searching, meditating, you will find that inner peace and that balance inside of yourself, that inner harmony that is necessary. Into your person's energy here. Psychic Tarot and Oracle, also by John Holland. Heart space of Scorpio's soulmate, please, when it comes to this connection and Scorpio. What's going on in their heart space? Four of Pentacles, firm foundation, and the Wheel of Fortune, destiny. So whatever's going on in their life, whatever changes they have to make, they have to find their own balance here with the Four of Pentacles, the firm foundation. They don't feel stable enough right now. It's all in change. And that is a very, a time of feeling shaky in our foundation when everything is changing and transforming. So that is the reason why they are still closed off and not taking action yet. But they see you as their destiny. The Wheel of Fortune tells us, of course, that divine timing is at work. That it's also talking about closing karmic cycles and being divinely guided. So, but they see you as their destiny, and they are also, what I get here, hoping that you are still there when they are finally ready. mind space of Scorpio soulmate, please. So yeah, emotional loss and the 901. So we have again the guarded energy here. I mean, 4 of Pentacles is also guarded energy. Now 901's the wounded warrior. Spiritual strength called in this deck here. So our guards are up. We are cautious. And we are not ready to open up here. But again, in this case, it has nothing to do with you. All the other changes have to be made first. And we have the emotional loss, 5 of Cups. So for some of them it could indicate that they think they already lost you for good. It's a card of regret. It's a card of we have to change the focus away from the negative parts to see the beauty around us again, and to see even the bad things that happen to us as a blessing. Very hard lesson for sure. But I really feel here also that they just need time right now to make all these changes. I also feel, beside regret and the missed opportunity, I also just feel that deep sadness, so missing you. Soul level of Scorpio soulmate. What's the message of their higher self when it comes to this connection with Scorpio, please? The throat chakra and the strength card. Power. So, strength card. Coming into the full power, gaining a lot of strength, wisdom, building up the courage, the confidence, the self-esteem to find a way to communicate with you. But with all these changes going on, it's not the right time. They tell me to also take the next card from the bottom. What was under the strength card? It's the Fool card, new beginnings. So, by the way, we have again here Sagittarius with the Wheel of Fortune. And we have now Leo and now Aquarius. So wanting to have that new beginning, the leap of faith, taking the risk. The Fool card talks about that very light-hearted energy. So we are going into this new beginning without any emotional baggage from the past. But again, they have to build up their own power, their courage and their self-esteem. And with that firm foundation card here, I really feel they feel very unstable at the moment. And I also see why. And I mean, you are more advanced on the spiritual journey as your person is. So you have been there. You had your awakening. You had these changes that are taking place, at least many of you. So you know exactly what this state felt like, how confused you have been. So have that compassion to give them the time to get clear about how apply these changes to their life, how to apply the change of perception now to their life. So mental conflict, 2 of Swords, so stalemate, not knowing what to do, indecision. So yeah, the Tower has to come. Oh, the Tower, I really feel here the Tower just is there for them. What just means, because of that awakening, I mean the Tower also represents spiritual awakening. All the old structures are crumbling down. Nothing, we see everything different. in comparison to before. So we don't get even why we still are in this career path, on this career path. Why did we even have been in this relationship? Why is this my friend? I don't have anything in common with them. So something like that. Everything changes. All the old structures are crumbling down, and that brings confusion. We have to learn to accept these things and to understand why it is that way. I have the solar plexus chakra at the bottom, what is again about confidence, self-esteem, strength, letting go of fears. So I'm guided to use the Quantum Oracle by Sandra and Taylor for the shared energies. Shared energies for Scorpio and their soulmate, please. So I'm guided here to the vast universe. I'm so sorry. We have your higher self, and we have that conflict. There it is again, that mental conflict that already came up here. At the bottom, we have the dark thoughts. So what I get here with the first card, I get this is for you because it came up before, to really believe in the possibilities here that are here, that everything is possible. This card also talks about that both of you see that spiritual connection that you have, to follow your spiritual guidance, to connect with your higher self, connect with your soul, and follow your heart's and soul's desires. So, dark thoughts and mental conflict. So here it's just called conflict. But we have that labyrinth here. Because of the dark thoughts, we don't know how to get through this labyrinth here. I mean, they are for sure going through the dark night of the soul here, right now. And that brings confusion. I mean, this labyrinth also is about confusion, right? And it brings mental conflict. Let's get the romance angels. Cards for the shared energies here from this deck. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So of course it could indicate any kind of differences between the two of you when it comes to religious beliefs, or that upbringing, right? But of course you are connected through your spiritual path, and of course, by example, right now the energies we have for them, that spiritual path is influencing your connection because they are making these necessary changes in their life, finally seeing everything for what it truly is. At the bottom I have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. On their case, by closing these karmic cycles. In your case, to detach, to find that inner freedom, to balance yourself out here. 2 cards for Scorpio. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I mean, I got one of these messages at the beginning that for some of you, you may even look around what else is out there. But I also get here that when the two of you meet again, or maybe even the feelings for them are stirred up again, because they are going through these changes. So we are energetically connected, right? You pick up on their emotions, their thoughts on an energetic level. So because of their shift, you may have come into a new energy when it comes to them too. So maybe there was a point where you were done, or thought you were done, and now they are back on your mind again and in your heart. But again, what I feel for the majority is when the two of you are coming into contact again and meeting again, it will feel new. Both of you have changed a lot. So take the time to get to know each other. I have chemistry at the bottom. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. But again, for some of you, it may be that you even found someone new. It's not what I'm getting when I look at this reading, but I got that message at the beginning somewhere for some of you. So 2 cards for Scorpio. Soulmate, please. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and that is with that firm foundation. They don't feel stable at the moment. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So possible future energies for you and your soulmate, my dear Scorpios. Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. Too many cards on the table. Possible future energies, please, for Scorpio and their soulmate. So, 6 of Wands is the card of victory and success, but also of ego and pride. So let's see what else comes up. There is again the 4 of Coins. Already came up here, the firm foundation. No. The Magician. I already got the Magician and the Mirror and the overall energies. Knight of Swords. Justice. Possible outcome. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. And at the bottom I have the Ace of Coins, and underneath, oh wow, underneath is Judgment and Temperance. That came out in another read. I don't know anymore. I think it was Taurus, I'm not quite sure. Or Aquarius. So, let's see. So what I can tell you already is, and you know that already, that this is a divinely guided partnership. So everything that happened for a reason, and is divinely guided. And even again, you got that celestial gatekeeper, timing is critical. Everything that is not happening yet is also for a reason and divinely guided. These connections are about unconditional love. As long as we are holding on to ego, pride, as long as we have old issues in our heart, like unforgiveness, resentment, old pain, as long as we are caught up in old karmic cycles, we aren't ready for that. So we would mess it up if we come together too soon. And it is about 2 people, right? Both have free will, and I don't mean free will just in that case to come together. It is also about to make these changes in life, and we all have a different pace to do these things, to heal, to let go of certain things in our life that doesn't serve anymore. So it's no easy journey, but we didn't came here for an easy journey, because we wouldn't grow on an easy journey. So we have the Six of Wands, victory and success. So both of you want to be victorious on this journey. I mean, we have the finances coming up here even for them. It could also be out of pride, because of, I mean, I have the Four of Coins here right next to it too. I mean, the Four of Coins is of course that being protective when it comes to our heart. But it is also about finances, right? And we have the firm foundation here too. And even the finances and career coming up, that there are issues at the moment. So it could also be out of pride that they don't feel, I can't talk anymore. I'm sorry. That they don't feel stable enough to come towards you. They can't face you as long as they don't feel stable financially. That could also be an issue here for some of you. So trying to manifest this into your life. And I really feel this is for both of you. It even came up in the connection, the Magician and the Mirror. The Magician, by the way, representing Aquarius, is a very optimistic energy. We are aware that we have all the tools available to make things happen, to manifest our heart's desires into our life. That we are co-creator. So we have that Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Knight of Swords is communication. But this card always comes a bit with a warning, because the Knight of Swords is storming forward. He finally wants to speak his truth. But he's so, because I really feel here, because of holding back for so long, and then finally finding the courage to do so, is that storming forward, just that goal in mind. Sometimes the sensitivity is a bit missing with the Knight of Swords. But it is a very fast energy, that's storming forward. And we have Justice, so Libra again, wanting to bring justice. Justice will be served. Storming forward to finally make things right. So I have the Knight of Wands here next in the outcome. What's also a very fast energy of storming forward in a very passionate way, very fiery. So we usually don't like the Knight of Wands in love readings, because he's someone who's hot, cold, in, out, right? Very fast coming in, but as fast as he came in, he's gone again. But it's not what I'm getting here. I really get these two cards as the storming forward and that very fast energy because of holding back for so long. And again, as soon as the courage is there, it's that, okay, now or never, I storm forward. It's about that passion. With the Page of Wands right next to it, I love the Page of Wands in this deck because we have the Four of Wands in the background. Can you see that? The pages here usually also could indicate communication, or at least that planning of it. So he's thinking about or planning that Four of Wands, what would be joy, stability, and that great foundation, that beautiful relationship. Wanting to have that solid new beginning, the Ace of Pentacles, what came up for you in your heart space, that is what you want. And we have Judgment as well as Temperance. So you already got the Temperance card. So Sagittarius and Scorpio again here. And we have Leo, Sag, Aries with these two, Knight and Page of Wands here. So the Judgment card is again a card about, so both cards are about divinely guided partnerships, or being divinely guided, and this is about divinely guided partnerships. So the Judgment card is about spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension, closing old karmic cycles. The Temperance card again, patience, balance, deep emotional healing, and both cards are about reconciliation. So it is possible here, that connection is a divinely guided connection, and the potential is here. And I really see, I don't know if it's happening in February. They have to come out of that confusion, making these changes. Maybe they've made changes like leaving another relationship because of their change of perspective, but now maybe they lost money through it and now not feeling stable enough. Whatever it is, what is holding them back, I don't feel it's taking long. I mean, when I look at these cards, the energies are for February. They are indicating that something is happening. But energetically, I feel it maybe isn't happening in February. It is the preparation right now for these steps. So, some angel answers. So we have recovery. Don't stop. And wait. So it is not the right time right now. We got that message before. But it's all preparation right now. It's all coming into alignment. So hold on. But again, of course, you can do whatever you want. So, Whispers of Love Tarot. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. Spiritual connection, a relationship has a rocking talk. I'm so sorry. It's very early in the morning actually. It's about 3:30. So I apologize. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So we already know that, but another confirmation for that. And the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Heart-Shaped Love Oracle by Tony Carmine Solano. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. It's a beautiful reading. I feel the heaviness on my heart. I mean, both of you have the heart chakra. You have it here and they have it in their overall energy. So it's really that clearing out of that old stuff right now. What may feel heavy on the heart. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. At the bottom is healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So, let's close the read with one last card of the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Solano as an advice from the spirit guides and angels for you, Scorpio. What is the advice for Scorpio to end this reading today? the search. Feeling lost, confused, and lonely. So actually that was one of the messages I got before I even began to read. That confusion. And again, you may feel their shift. You may pick up on their energies right now. This is number 6, what's also about balance. And now I have the wrong book. It doesn't help here, so. The days of our lives are forever changing, just like the 4 seasons of nature. Spring follows summer, then comes autumn and winter, and then the cycle starts once again. At present, you are symbolically experiencing a winter season. What we had in that Justice card and that Detached card. Life seems dreary and it feels as if everything come to a halt. You may be feeling a sense of loneliness and confusion, and it feels like you have lost your way. Searching for answers that do not appear to come, wanting to know why, and yearning for new inspirations. When will your passion and excitement for life return? The answer to your question is soon. Without a doubt, spring always follows winter. Look at the lady on this card. Notice how she looks out to the horizon, searching and yearning, unaware that the first rays of sunlight are just beginning to glow from behind her. Very soon now the light will shine upon you and the new cycle will begin, full of new ideas, new inspirations, perhaps even a new love of some kind. Affirmation: all is well in my life. I give thanks for the changing seasons. In solitude I grow stronger and wiser. My mind is clear, my heart is open, I am always on the right path. What a fitting last message. I really can't talk anymore. Fitting last message for you, Scorpio. We have that going within, soul searching. And I mean, it was that here, that Justice card. Where was it? I can't see it here. Coming out of winter time into the warmth. So very fitting last message here. I hope this reading brought you some guidance, helped you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all the good stuff. That is what keeps me going. That is what's helping the channel to grow. I'm very grateful for your support here. And yeah, I wish you all the very best for yourself, your connection, and have a wonderful month of February. Bye for now. Take care, Scorpio.